Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again, and today we have in front of us from the G.I. Joe Classified series line Snake Eyes and Timber Alpha Commandos. Here you have the artwork in the older style, which as right now I think I preferred this the illustration style of this artist. I don't know the name of the artist. If you know the name, please leave it down in the comment section below. And please, by the way, if you're watching this video, please leave a like and subscribe to help me grow the channel. I am thankful in advance, actually. Here you have the artwork here, which is very good looking. It's a bit, it's like a bit monochromatic, or not a bit, just totally monochromatic. Here you see Snake Eyes and Timber down there with the eyes. So it's a very cool artwork. I'm sorry that I cannot fit it properly in the camera. But yeah, and there you have the figures with everything they come with: the knife, the silencer, these two like submachine guns, the Uzi, the little pistol, the alternate head for Timber, and it's everything we need to know now. It's time to get them out of the packaging and see how good they actually are. And there you have Snake Eyes and Timber Alpha Commandos out of the packaging, and I don't know why it took me so long to open this one. It's a really great 2-pack. At least I'm enjoying it so much just by doing the picture for the thumbnail, you know. And good thing is this figure is not floppy, because the first copy I got of it was floppy, but it had the same troubles or problems as my Beachhead figure. Was it the Beachhead or the Cobra Trooper? I don't remember who it was that had the butterfly joints like glued or melted together to the upper torso bit, so I had to use my hot water and these guys here to separate them. But good thing is nothing broke because I used hot water, so it was flexible, and I unglued the parts that were like sticking together. This little thing is the Timber, is I guess the highlight of the pack, of the 2-pack, even if the Snake Eyes I think is a great figure by itself. But yeah, this is like the actual stuff. One thing is, now that we are getting the Viper 3-pack, and that has a lot of fire effects, I don't know why they didn't use, well, maybe I know why, maybe costs and all of that, but this was a great opportunity. You can see these guns here have like little peg holes for fire effects, but you get no fire effects. And the whole set is a blue packaging with a black figure and a grayscale figure, so it's really monotone. So I guess having had this is from a Black Widow figure from Marvel Legends, yeah, but having had some sort of fire effects would make the pack look more colorful and yeah, of course, more value, so that's just some thoughts I have. This thing, I think, let's get right into it. I already changed the face of the head for the wolf for Timber, but it's a great one. I also didn't have to heat stuff, but I did for the paws because they feel a bit, this last swivel here, always when you, just be careful, heat it first, or feel if the tolerances are, you know what I mean, that sometimes it's too stiff. Better heat it before you twist it or snap it. Also the tail, you have this very thick chunk of plastic and only this little peg here, so it's yeah. But and also in my figure, actually, this part of the neck, it was a bit stiff and it wasn't able to turn, so I put it into water before forcing anything, into hot water, boiling water, not boiling but hot water, and yeah, now it's more user friendly. But I really appreciate that we have this the thing is printed, it's cast in gray plastic, and it has this white shading for the lower fur, and it has some like brownish parts, to show that, I don't know if he has this fur color and a part of the gray, or also because he's, somehow a bit dirty, murky, or whatever you call that. But and the face, I mean, this one specifically is amazing. The eyes with that golden paint make him look pretty much alive. You see the well, the mouth, the gums and tongue are only painted in one tone of pink. They could have given another tone for the tongue, but they didn't. But it's still okay. The snout or the nose, whatever, is it snout? Please leave that in the comment below. It's a shiny, a glossy black paint. It's not the same as for the kind of lips. That's a matte black paint, and the nose is glossy, so that's a little nice attention to detail. The scars are nicely sculpted and they're deep, and yeah, they look great. They're in both heads, but in this one they're a bit thicker than in the neutral face sculpt. And you have also the ones in the nose or in the snout. And yeah, both heads are great, but I mean this one, yeah, it's good as when he's just like chilling. It's good to have, but this is the one, you know. I think, I mean, both are great again, but this is the dollar one, you know. And you can see articulation wise, let's get into it. The head can turn all the way around. This is on a double ball peg, so again, I don't know, they could have brought this ball peg maybe a bit further, and maybe it would have even more range. And now I'm an expert, yeah. Anyway, but still you have a decent amount of range. I don't know why they put it so deep, even if it has a decent amount of freedom there. Now this second part, it's on a vertical kind of swivel thing. You can see here, I guess, the opening there. It's like the track for this piece to move up and down. So it moves up and down, it turns around where you have more clearance, you know, from the sculpt. So that's good, combined with the upper neck part. Then you have the front paws, or the front legs. They have that much range to the sides. They're both in ball pegs, so you can actually just pop them off, and you can see how it is. This thing doesn't move, I mean, has no like butterfly movement or something like that, but there you have it. You can just, yeah. And he has like a elbow, I don't know the names of the parts of the dog legs, but yeah, you have this one, can turn all the way around, well, all the way allowing, the sculpt allows, but it can turn to the sides. Has a very nice sculpt, I mean, so you can see where is front, where is back, or up and below. Has like, yeah, a bit of movement up and down. Then you have this lower one, has like 3 clicks of movement. That's only a swivel, and here you have a swivel and like a ball swivel, you know, for the paws. And the paws are very nicely painted. Also the lower part, you know, the heel, I mean. And yeah, now you have the middle part of the body, like the diaphragm joint would be, and it's really, I mean, it has quite a decent amount of movement. As you can see, I'm twisting it all around. I hadn't kind of I won't be like pulling this apart, but you can, sadly it cannot move much. Yeah, it does. Upwards, there it is. You can move this far downwards, and you can move to the sides and turn a bit around, but the sculpt gets in the way, of course. But I think it's a great amount of range for like a canine figure, like a wolf or a dog-like character here. The hind legs also have a bit of, you know, they can splay a bit, but we'll do the splits. Oh god, my words today. You know, just a little bit, but I think that's how dogs are like, you know. I'm not sure, I mean, I don't know how much real range a dog has spreading its legs, you know, but I have to check that. Here you have also like 1 click back, 1 click front. like a 90 degrees movement there. Now you have the swivel again, and the same for the paws, and the tail is just can go all the way around. It's on a ball swivel, you know, and yeah, up and down that far. So that's, again, it's great to have a figure like this with articulation. I don't know if it's like the very first time we get a wolf or dog-like figure that can move that much, but I really, well, it's the first one for me at least, and it's really, really great. Now, the accessories for Snake Eyes, he comes with this little gun, which is, I think, the same one that came with the very first release, number 00, you know, the exclusive one that I didn't get, and now I regret. The one with the dojo things and all the weapons and the special packaging, and oh god, why I didn't get it. I thought 60 euros was expensive, and now you don't get it under a couple of hundred or something like that. Now you have this semi-automatic one, it's really nice as well, and you can take the clip off, which is always a cool thing. And you have this other one, the same, I mean, not the same, but the same ability to take the clip off. And yeah, these are really nice chunks of black plastic. You have he has a very large knife, tactical knife, I don't know how do you call these kind of knives, you know, but it's like a short sword almost. I mean, it's a huge knife, which is cool to have, of course. You can put it on the sheet here. You can give the gun in this other leg, in the holster. Fits properly, and I think it's snug. He comes with a Uzi, you know, and it comes with the silencer, which is of course a separate piece, and those are also from that very first Snake Eyes, so the clip here is not removable. A bit of a shame, but maybe it's also too thin and you can slide that. I mean, I think it's also the same holster that came with the very first Snake Eye release and the second release, you know. You can give him all of that. He has no backpack or anything like that. Now let's go through the figure. I mean, he's this sort of version of Snake Eyes. I just really like it. The goggles or the glasses there are painted in glossy black paint. There was some sticky stuff. I have to remove it. Even if I put it to hot water and I was rubbing off, it still has some sticky stuff there, some glue or something from the packaging. I mean, from the factory or something. You can see the sculpt there is very, I mean, you have to look, to take some time to look at all the details, because it's just all cast in black. Of course, it doesn't pop just like with a more colorful figure, you know, like Beachhead here, for example. I mean, it's not the most colorful, but you see more details just right away. But here it's the same body mold. The legs and the upper torso. The vest is different. Yeah, it's a new vest. And yes, he also, you can see you have a pec hole, of course, but he has no backpack or something. You can of course borrow one from any other figure, I guess. Maybe from the Snake Eyes figure, number 00 or number 2. But yeah, the arms, again, the same as Beachhead. As you can see, well, this is not the one, this one, maybe you can see the butterfly joint there. I don't know if you can see this grayish thing that was all like glued together, and I had to use these ones to pry it apart. Now, articulation wise, the head can look up that far, can look down so far. He has a little bit of tilt to the sides thanks to the neck articulation. The shoulders can lift slightly over 90 degrees, so you can do a T-pose plus. He has bicep swivel, very nice. The butterfly joints can move. They're still a bit stiff. I haven't totally fixed them, but it has a decent range. But this figure, again, this copy is still, that's the weak part of this copy, that the butterfly joints are not that cooperative. But this one is moving right, I think. So you can see the amount of range the butterfly gives. Double jointed elbows with pins and all of that, but it's the same sculpt as the Beachhead figure. And you have this hand that can go up and down, vertical swivel, and turn all the way around, and this other one goes in and out, and of course can turn also all the way around. He surely has an ab crunch, but I would have to cut the vest open, and I won't do that. He has a ball joint for the waist, can turn all the way around. This one very easily. Luckily, the hips on my figure are not loose. On this copy are not loose. The first one I got were, yeah, the legs were always hanging. So we remove all the stuff because of course it would get in the way. And yeah, well, sadly, it's very nice that they add all that sculpt, but this little pocket to the side gets on the way of. I mean, he would be able to do the full splits if that wouldn't get on the way with the holster. And of course, if you have the gun there, it's even less range. But yeah, the drop down mechanism is there, even if, well, he can kick up that far, so 90 degrees, if I'm right. If you do the drop down thing, I don't know if it really gains. Yeah, you get a bit more, but I don't feel like it's, yeah, like it justifies making the figure a bit more fragile, you know. You have the thigh cuts, of course, double jointed knees that can go that far. Well, this one, you have the sheath of the knife getting on the way. Let's see with this other one. So he can get all the way to his back. You have boot cut in both legs, which is good to have, always good. And the feet can go backwards that far, forward that far. Actually, forward is almost nothing because of the shin guards. It's important to note that it's not the same shin guards as Beachhead here, which is good. I mean, they have the same base body, but they always make some details to make them different. Now, on the feet have this kind of ankle rocker, which is good enough, I think. Yeah, so that's the Snake Eyes figure and the Timber, the Wolf. A really nice 2-pack, and if you don't have it yet, I think you should try to get it. And there you have Snake Eyes and Timber next to Beachhead and Scarlet, just to see how they look like. Next to Storm Shadow, well, Arctic Mission Storm Shadow, the Red Ninja and Snake Eyes, the first release or the first mold. Next to the Return of the Jedi Deluxe Boba Fett and the Dead Watch Mandalorian. And next to Tomax Xamot, the Cobra Trooper and the Cobra Viper. And that's it for this review. I hope it was entertaining and useful if you want to decide to get these figures or the upcoming Snake Eyes and Timber with the white Timber and the Snake Eyes with the kind of first design, and you know, the other one 2-pack they just announced recently. Yeah, please leave a like and subscribe. Again, that helps me a lot making this channel grow. I thank you in advance, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Ciao, ciao, ciao.